Good evening, people. Welcome to Reaching Out with Eddie. I want to welcome a guest here, family and friends from everywhere. I want to talk about some things about the politicians that we have. The reason why I want to talk about the politicians is that how can you gauge and how can you determine whether or not someone is for you? If they were for you, they would help you. So look at your local politicians and see what, and ask yourself and ask them, what have they done for me lately? If you're talking to yourself, if you're talking to them, then what have you done for us lately? What have you done in the community? Have you brought jobs to this city or to this town? Have you have the quality of life for Black people or the people in general in the community? Has it changed? Has it improved? And so, Black people, why you all getting all up in a roar about this person and that person that's running for office because you're excited about them running for office, or you glad to know that they're running for office because they're coming up to you and they're talking to you? But what is it that they have done for you? So I want to break this thing down. I want to dissect this. First of all, I want to say good evening to all my family and friends out there. I want to say, people, please be careful. I want to deviate a little bit from the script. Please be careful out there when you're dealing with family, when you're dealing with friends, and when you're in relationship. It is so easy to get caught up into your emotions. One of the thing, one of the things in becoming a man is to learn to subdue your passions. And we all had to go down that road. And when I say man, I'm talking about woman too. Woman, you got to learn to subdue your passion. You gotta control your emotions and not let your emotions dictate to you what it is that you need to do. Whatever you do, don't act in anger. And if you act in anger, take your time and figure out what it is that you're doing. Take your time and calm down before you make a rash decision or a rational decision or irrational decision. Because if you're upset, you're not going to make a rational decision. You're going to make an irrational decision. And oftentimes it's always to the detriment of the self, meaning that you do things out of anger, you do things when you're upset, you end up hurting yourself. And sometimes when you hurt yourself, you draw in other people. I want to say this out there. I want to deviate again from this script. Well, you hear two about talk. So, bro, you don't have a script, and I don't. I don't have a script. I'm gonna talk to you tonight. I have things that points of interest, things that I think that are very important that you need to talk to. Folks, I gotta say this. Be careful about burning the bridges down when you go across it. There are so if you let's speak metaphorically. Suppose you're going down a road and someone is chasing you, or you're upset. I'm not ever going back down that road again. I'm not ever going to that town again. See, we don't know what life gonna do to us up the road. We don't know what up the road looks like. What we can do is we can try to look what we done yesterday and try to learn something today so that we don't make the same decision that we made yesterday that's going to adversely affect us tomorrow. That's the only way. There's no one can predict the future. We can try, be prepared for it, and how we do that is by learning and modifying our behavior when it's necessary. And I want to say this is that when you burn a bridge down and you go up there and you run into a roadblock, you run into something that's worse than where you came from. And so now you gotta go back. Or you find yourself that you need to go back and let's add some things to it. Let's add some ingredients to what I'm talking about. Let's say that you're in a bad relationship, or let's say that you was in a relationship. We're not necessarily talking about a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. It can be a companion relationship. It can be a working relationship, and you leave in such a way that you can't go back. And then you keep on traveling, you keep on living life, in other words, and you find that now you had a situation where you need to go back to your past and you need to call upon past relationships. So Wow, but you don't burn that bridge down. And so be careful about burning the bridges down. You know, sometimes people are so quick to laugh at things. When you start laughing, make sure you know what it is that you're laughing about. It's funny how usually the person is laughing. You know, the comedian that's up on stage that's saying things to make you laugh very well, they're doing very well. See, you out in the audience and you're laughing, so be careful about what you laugh at. Make sure when you laugh at someone, make sure your circumstances are not worse than the person that you're laughing at. And make sure that if you have used this person in the past, make sure that if you're laughing at that person, what are you going to do when you need that person again? So kind of like be careful in relationships. I want to say this, people, and I'm talking to anyone that's out there. We really got to get it together as a black family, as a black community, as black people. I hope that my daughter Reyes is watching this podcast, and KQ is watching this podcast. I hope that they would come on and have something to say. And if they don't, it doesn't matter. But I do want to say this is that I want to talk about my brother Fred. I got to talk about him for a moment. He has really been down through there. You know what? It's almost as if I've known him all my life. He's the kind of person that, he's a man's man. He's a strong black man. He'll give you the shirt off his back, but he's not gonna let you take one penny from him. He's that kind of person. And if you go to him, you need to go to him on the square. Now he's gonna always meet you on a common level. Some of you out there understand this kind of talk. It's kind of masonry talk, how masons meet each other. And he's going to always depart on the square. Now, I tell you this now, he's the kind of person that's going to look you in the eye. And what make me respect him so much, because I'm that same kind of nigga. I'm that nigga that's going to look you in your eye. I'm going to always meet you on a common level. I'm going to always listen at what you have to say, unless you're talking ignorance. If you're talking ignorance, then I'm going to remove myself from you. If you say something about me, make sure what you say is true. If you say something that's true about me, and well, it's true. But if you say something about me and it's some bullshit, it's not true. Hold up, you hear T-Bell talk. So wait a minute, bro. Some of them truths can hurt. So let me go back and thank you, T-Bell. You know what Miss T-Bell just said. How is it you looking back like you talking to your brother? Miss Tubel, stay out my business. Stay out my business. I can see my brother every single day. Everywhere I go, I take my brother with me, folks. Now, let me just explain that a little bit. Everywhere I go, people that I trust and people that I love, I take them with me, meaning that I know how they do things, I know how they think, and I know what it is that they're going to say. So I always have my brother Kirk, I always have my brother David with me, and I always have brother Fred with me. Now, y'all hear Q back there talking. What about me? What about me? Yes, I have her with me. Ray, I love you too, baby. And I tell you, Ray is just my pride, my glory, my crown. She's with me now, and I'm glad that she's here. And I hope that her life be better with me than it has been with me part ways in her life. And so, but let me go back and just talk about how's this coming in and how I tie this into today's show. And folks, I want to tell you, Q gonna put something up. This is my last 8 o'clock show. My show will go back to the regular time next Thursday. I will be seeing you at 7 o'clock, and we just gonna have a doozy for you. It's so many things that's coming up in the coming year. I'm excited about the race. I'm indifferent about the presidential race, because what happens on a national level does not affect us on a local level. It's the local politicians that dictate the quality of life that you and I have, podcast land. So let's get it together. I need some of you millennials and some of you Generation Zers to run for office. You are missing in action. You have not been doing what you need to do to be okay. Look at you. Look in the damn mirror. You know what's going on. Even if you're not fucked up in the head, you're still fucked up in the head. And what I mean by that, even if you're not messed up in the head, you have a good job, you have a nice car, you have a nice home, you have a nice life for yourself, but your ass ain't voting. So that's why you ain't, but you is. Come on, y'all get it together. How is it that we are bottom feeders and we're first, but we're last? So we really need to get it together. All of you that voted in the president election, I'm proud of that you did. I'm glad that you did. And but I want to talk about um, something that I wrote here, and I want to talk about you got some atrocious justical judges in the state of Mississippi. You have some of the worst damn judges. These Negroes, yeah, too bad it's not all of them black. I ain't talking Negroes are Negro. I didn't say nigger. So I could say these niggas, these crackers, ignorant as fuck. Let me tell you what the qualification is to be a just court judge. All you need is a high school diploma or equivalence. Now, if you got somebody that's a justice court judge that's 67 or 80 years old, you know they got an education that goes all the way back to the 1950s and 1960s and 70s. That's the equivalent in today's educational numbers. That's the equivalent of a damn third grade education. So you got crackers and niggas that's running the justice court. Now, hold up. Whoa. Let me stop right there. You have some of the best justice court judges. Two best of that, bro. Hold up. Two but don't hardly cuss, but he almost said the F word there. Hold up. And he's right. Not all justice court judges fit that mold. You have some very good justice court judges. You have some justice court judges that have a law degree, such as in Hinds County. All the justice court judges in Hinds County and in Rankin County, if I'm not mistaken, last I checked, have a law degree. And so I imagine that justice has been. But you have some Bamas up in Kemper County. You have some Bamas in Lauderdale County. You ain't got but one Bama in Lauderdale County. And I'm just gonna tell you, I'm gonna call out here. It's Andre Harris. He's the most atrocious justice court judge that they have in Lauderdale County. The other judges are very good judges. They are. They are very good judges. They rule by their heart. They rule by their law. Andre just don't give a damn, but he treat black people so bad. How is it that the master is black and the master is beating the hell out of black folk? Now, you got some white judges up there in Canada. I got to call out one in particular. That's Mary Gully. Mary Gully needs to go. Now, I'm going to tell you, Judge Gully, Mary Gully, and London Cipher. You know that's Joe Cipher niece or one of her relatives. Joe Cipher, if I'm not mistaken, used to be the sheriff till he got ran off. And now this is London Cipher, right? So you have two justice court judges in Kemper County. Now, all the justice court judges have to do in Kemper County is to hold court at least once a month, no more than twice. Wow, what kind of salary are they getting for that? Doesn't require a law degree. No, don't know how to be a judge. They have to go to a justice court training for 6 months, if I'm not mistaken. When I ran for justice court judge, that's what it required. Oh, hell, too bad. Will you stop talking to me? He said, bro, so you talking about ignorant judges, you ran because, you know, I would definitely not would have been. I would have been one like I say like some of the judges that are in Lauderdale County, with the exception of Andre Harris. But the other ones are pretty good usually, and I gotta say that. But Mary, I gotta talk about Mary Gully. Mary Gully, we heard what you said. I heard you say you didn't like Fred. Well, you ain't had no business sitting on that man case. You know we can file a judicial performance complaint against you. That's right. We heard exactly what you said. We heard it. We got it on audio too. We got it on everything. We heard you. Yes, I was there. I heard you. You didn't see me, but I was there. I didn't want you to see me, but I was the one that was there. I heard you say you didn't like him. That's why you recused yourself. You didn't follow your court. You didn't follow law. You didn't follow Alabama law. And folks, it's our fault that we allow for people like Mary Gully to think them God and get up there and do what they want to do. Because we can get rid of Mary Gully. Mary Gully, we coming after you. Hold up, Mary Gully. Don't you go and have me arrested talking about I'm coming after you like that. I'm coming after your job. That's what I'm coming after. You too, London Cipher, right? Coming out to your job. Coming out to your job too, Andre Harris. We coming out to your job. Dwayne Davis, we coming out to your job. Yeah, that's right. We coming out to your job. Tybell Lindsay, we coming out to your job. Ramonda Walker, we coming out to your job. Who I didn't mention. We got George Thomas, we coming out to your job. Joe Norwood Jr., we coming after your job. We're coming after everybody's job we need to see change in those areas right there. We need new justice court judges in Kemper County, and we need to replace one in Lauderdale County. Now, two best you ain't said nothing. I ain't finna say nothing about the supervisor. I think what we need to focus on more so right now is one dog at a time. One dog at a time. We're gonna kill one set of dogs at a time. And I'm not talking about, I'm not speaking literally talking about killing anyone. I'm talking about we're gonna get your job from it. We're gonna get you up out of there. See, I realize I come to tell you, no, hell no, I don't like what you did to me. But see, if I get you out of there, we can change the ordinance then. So we got Octavius Hope that's gonna run against you, Joe Norwood Jr. He ain't came out yet, but he gonna do the Facebook page and all that. Yes, it's my son. We got Rhonda Baylor, and that is Andre Harris' niece, gonna run in your seat, Tabia Lens, because I think you're running for judge. And so, and we have TC Thomas Charles Parker gonna run against you, Murmond Walker. We're gonna take your job. So I already know it. So we already gonna we don't even think that we're going to lose. We know that we're going to win. And a win for a win for us is a win against them, folks, is a win for us. And when I say us, I'm talking about all the citizens in Lauderdale County. Then we can have a two-tier political system there. And I'm talking about a positive two-tier political system. Right now, we have a single-tier political system where everybody there does everything for everybody outside of their community, does everything for the rich, does everything for the wealthy, does everything for the white, don't do anything for the black. No, I didn't say right. I said for the white. And when I say that, I'm talking about white people. Hey, Candace, love you too, baby. And so, yeah, so all it takes is for 4-year terms. And so now next year we can clean house in Lauderdale. We can, not Lauderdale County, but City Meridian, we can clean house because they 4-year terms coming up unless that you re-elect them. And so, Negro, let me tell you something. If you look at those people, ask Dwayne Davis, what have you done? And then ask person, what Renew Vision. Nigga, you was there for 8 years. What kind of vision you have? What it wasn't no training. You didn't bring any jobs into Lauderdale County. Ain't no jobs in Lauderdale County or Meridian, Mississippi for black folk. Black people in Meridian, Mississippi are getting poor. Prices are steady going up. Ain't nothing changing for black people. It's getting worse. They don't care about you, black people. They care about their family and their kind and promoting their agenda while they're sending their children to schools, good schools, and they sending their children going somewhere else at the expense of you in your community while the quality of your life has not changed. It's time to get rid of Jimmy Smith. It's time to get rid of Dwayne Davis. It's time to get rid of Ramonda Walker. It's time to get rid of Joe Norwood Jr. He wants to have a bright political future. Let's kill all of them future because they're going to do the same thing if they get into a different office that they're doing in this office. And that is nothing for you. What have they done for you? And I want to thank you, city council people, for opening my eyes up. I seen it, but I didn't realize it. Dwayne Davis got a good smile, but he ain't done nothing for black people. What he done? He ain't done nothing for black people. Let me tell you how you know they for you. Because when they for you, they put fake charges on it. They'll kill you like they killed Martin Luther King. They'll kill you like they killed Malcolm X. They'll kill you like they killed everybody else that done something. If they gonna do something good for the black community, you'll know that because they ostracize them. They do everything they can. They put their police force on them. They put their judges on them. They say they're not qualified to run for office. That's how you know that you Negroes have been blind and bamboozled so many times. It's time for you to stop. It's time for you to look at all the facts. You got to. People don't care about you. If they care about you, they will help you. What kind of help have they done for you? They ain't done nothing for you. All they care about is their children. But they don't care about your children. They smile in your face and ask for your vote. Don't need Percy Bland. We don't need Jimmy Smith. You see that you don't like Jimmy Smith. He's just a shade lighter than Percy Bland. Them niggas the same. They one in the same. That's how the man get you. When you don't like what he give you, he go and find somebody else that you like, and you put them in office, and they give you the same shit. Nothing. All they do is make money from you, make money off you through their court system, through their police force. They ain't policing nobody but black folk. They getting money from people that don't even have money. They ain't gave you no job, so they get you locked into the system. You ain't got no way of paying it, so you got to do something to pay it. So you don't pay it because you don't steal and you don't rob. You beg, you borrow, but you can't borrow what they telling you to beg and borrow. When someone is really trying to help you, they bear false witness against them or they kill them. Look at your history books. Some of you out there mad at me. You know that? Some of you out there mad at me, but you mad at me for the wrong reason. You mad at me because is it that you done sold out? Or are you mad at me because of that? They have taken everything from us. They have taken our schools, our communities, our downtown areas. They have taken everything from us through black people. So folks, now it's time for change. It's time for us to vote. It's time for us to get them Bammers up out of there. Let's put some young people in there. I know Rhonda Baylor never ran for office before, but Dwayne Davis, before he came there, he never ran for office before. Neither did any of those people that was elected. Never ran for office before. And you could say, well, you can tell because they ain't done good. No. They know the job. They know Roger's Rules of Order. They learned that. They know how to protocol. They know how to vote on things. They know how to look at things. They know how to read and write. Everything you do is based on laws, based on city ordinance, based on the Constitution, based on rules, based on regulation. All it requires is a high school education. Everybody I mentioned have that. They have the sense those that are there got theirs. So actually the ones that are running against them are more educated than them because they got their high school diploma later than the 1950s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. So folks, I want to thank y'all for listening. Make sure y'all tell somebody to watch my podcast. I'm going to go back again. I'm going back to Thursdays at 7 o'clock. So this is my last 8 o'clock show. I want to thank you for listening in. I want to continue to encourage you. I want to say this, Mary Gullet, we're coming after your job. Lena Cypher, right? We're coming after your job. It's time for y'all. Old ass been up too damn long anyway. Shit, why don't y'all take y'all ass, go somewhere. The hell up out of there. Andre Harris, you know you want to plan on sending it over to your son. But how about let's stop these Negroes from circumventing the system, people, and let's us start voting and selecting Kamala Harris. I'm glad I asked didn't get the job because they circumvented the damn system. They anointed her as king. And damn it, this is not a fucking kingdom. This is a democracy where we choose by the people. And the people did not choose her ass. They selected her ass, goddamn, and put up there. And I'm glad that shit didn't work. So they'll never do that shit again. They should have opened up the damn process. And Negroes in your community, it's time for us to not stop letting them select for us who they want to. They want us to feel good about the person that's there. It's time for us to put a stop to that and start selecting people. And let's pass the baton to younger people. Get outside our damn family. Ain't no damn judges in the Harris family. Let's open up the process. Let's get rid of all these old ass Mitch McConnell. Let's get rid of all these old ass damn George Thomas ass been there forever, doing a good job for his constituency. Negroes, all you other four, I'm gonna call you the other four. The other four, y'all ass should learn from George Thomas and learn how to do what he do, because he do it better than all of you guys. He look for his own kind, and his kind is doing great, while your kind don't have schools, don't have jobs, have a poor quality of life. And you Negroes talking about you the damn represent. You ain't representing us. We're gonna represent y'all ass the fuck up out of there. Y'all have a good evening.